momentum and impulse. But first, two math concepts that we have to review. Consider the ratio 1 over 2. That ratio is equal to this ratio. I can cross multiply and keep the equal sign. So 4 times 1 equals 2 times 2, which is to say 4 equals 4. Yes, it does. This is math concept 1. Math concept 2. 2 times the quantity 7 minus 3. I look at this and say, well, that is like 2 times the quantity 7 minus 3, that is 4, so this equals 8. Using the distributive property, we could also do it this way. 2 times 7 minus 2 times 3. This is 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6 is 8. Same answer. Now time for the main idea. This is Newton's second law. If I use just F for net force, I want to substitute in for acceleration an equivalent expression, delta V over delta T, and that equals net force over mass. Now I'm going to use math concept 1 and cross multiply and keep the equal sign, and I get mass times change in velocity equals net force times change in time. I want to further define delta V. Delta V, change in velocity, is the final velocity minus the starting velocity. Using math concept 2, I can use a distributive property, mass times final velocity minus mass times initial velocity. That's a mistake. Equals net force times the change in time. So we have used some math ideas that we understand, and we arrive at this expression. And let's think about it physically. Mass times velocity. Think of something that's very massive and going at a high velocity. That has what we call a lot of momentum. In physics, we define momentum as mass times velocity. And we use the symbol P for momentum. So this expression here is final momentum of an object minus mass times the initial velocity, would be the initial momentum. That must equal net force that occurs on the object times the length of time that the force is being applied. This quantity is called impulse in physics, and it has the symbol I. So what we have done is we've rearranged Newton's second law, and we recognize or identify two quantities now. One is the change in momentum that occurs, and that is equal to this product here that is called impulse. We use the symbol I. So I equals change in momentum is something that you will see and we'll be working